Uh, Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure for me to meet here, Dinah. After maybe 4 years, we didn't see each other about 4 years. It's a pleasure to see you again here, and to make a small interview for ladies and for gentlemen in Czech Republic. So, hello, Dinah. How are you?
Hello. It's a pleasure to give an interview for Czech Republic, people from there.
I think we are very interested in how you are, because the last years they were not so easy for many of us. So how were your last maybe 3 years since Corona came here? How are you, or how were you?
Well, we were very careful, but Alberto got, and my husband and me also. But we have had very light, just 1 day of fever, and then a little tired after, and then that's it. There was no problem.
Yeah.
No sequelas, those things that happen after.
That's good.
It was okay. And I worked very hard all this time of the pandemic. I was working, I have already hormone yoga for women, for men, for diabetes. Then I created for immune system, our natural immunity, to reinforce it. Then I organized it, and soon it will be in my website. It's nearly, the video is nearly ready, nearly in some days. Then I can put there, and people can not download, they can buy it for some time and study it. And so it will be very nice.
So the new hormone yoga is for the immune system. So it's for the people who have, for example, troubles with thyroid, or who is it for? Or who is it for?
For everybody, to reinforce the natural immunity. That one that is protecting us all the time. All the time. So some people don't have a flu and this and that, a sore throat, and others have a lot frequently. So who is having one after the other, the infections, and catching also virus, must reinforce the immunity, natural. But the natural is the first one. And then there are the vaccines and everything. But to have our immune system working very well, strong, effective, is very important. So that's what I created.
So you are very happy about the new series. And do you have anybody to try it? Some students who already tried it?
It's a little complicated because I need to have, maybe you can help teaching, because a person, a group practicing my immunity reinforcement, and a group not. So it's complicated to test it.
I see. Yeah.
But it's possible, and I think I will do something with support of university, because any research needs support of entity very important. So maybe university or health, public health or something. It's a little complicated, but it's important to prove in the research.
Yes, it is. Because you always say to us that your hormone yoga is based on science, which is very important.
Yeah, everything I do is based on science, because I grew up since very small with my father. he was a very good doctor, and very close to science and to glands. He was a little interested in alternatives, trying this and that. Even, Japanese use moksha.
Yeah.
He tried.
Really?
With the pain in the leg, That's the name. It's missing.
I don't know.
But it was, the effect was very good.
Ah, great, yes.
And he put that moksha, along the nerve.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
I think moksha is
it worked very well. And so I had an open-minded, but always very close to science and open to something alternative. That was very good for me.
Maybe as you are talking about Hormone Yoga, could you tell us, for the people who already who don't know anything about Hormone Yoga, how you created, how it came that you created Hormone Yoga?
That's a pleasure for me because I love Hormone Yoga. I created, but I love it because it has very good results. And then is a good reward, is very rewarding for me. It was like that. I used to practice Hatha Yoga in a very good school. And women, it was mostly women, the group. At 45, they started with all the symptoms of menopause symptoms, they call it. And then I said, no, that's not right. I should help them. And I studied and I had to do something near science because I like always to be very near science. So I studied the glands, I had to activate, and then I went to yoga, some asanas that could activate those glands, but then I had to do it very strong, very dynamic, so I could activate the glands. Not Hatha Yoga was not enough. And so I created Hormone Yoga that's dynamic and activates the glands and eliminates the disagreeable symptoms of low hormones. They are very disagreeable. And many women think, my life is finished. My libido, I have no libido anymore. They think all negative aspects. And then with Hormone Yoga, I reactivate, I increase the level of the hormones, balance them, and then eliminate the symptoms. And she feels as if she was 20 years younger, as a teenager, maybe, or 25. Let's not exaggerate, not teenager. Let's say 25, she has very good hormones. And you can keep the hormones in that level. It's very good, healthy also, very healthy, good for health, and to feel good, because the emotion is balanced with the estrogen. Estrogen is magical, I like always to talk about estrogen because we must balance estrogen and progesterone. But estrogen keeps the mind working very well, the emotional balanced, so you are a nice person, and keeps the cycle of hormones normal, because even after menopause, we have a longer cycle. The hormones go up and down, more slowly, but they go. And so we must keep them in good level. And also the libido and the appearance, you will keep more younger. And also keep the estrogen keeps the feminine forms of the body good. So you don't lose your waist. So it's not very interesting. If estrogen is at a good level, the waist comes back. The good measure of the waist comes back. So it's in your hands, very, very good. And many women are very happy with the hormone yoga therapy.
I always say to the ladies that what you now say, but because I'm 36, they say, let's see in 20 years if she is saying the truth. But I say, but look at Dinah. She is now, I can say it, you are 95, are you?
95.
And I say, look at her. On Dinah, you can really see it works. Because they say, I'm too young to, they don't believe me, but they must believe you. And your husband, Alberto, you say he is turning 103 on December.
Yes. Yeah. And he, for 12 years, he practiced yoga, hatha yoga. It was very good. But then he stopped. And now he says, I'm too old to do exercise. But he has a physiotherapy, a lady that comes as a technique, very good. And she does once a week a lot of exercise, just to keep the strength in the legs to work very well, to walk.
Yes,
walking is very important. The head is okay.
I know. Yeah. And he also can do some mind exercises like meditation or some other things.
No, he doesn't do nothing of that, but he is very calm, no stress.
That's good.
So if he doesn't get stressed and he has good feelings, heart is good. And so I think he goes on very well by himself. He doesn't want to pass nothing now.
And a curious question, are you now practicing hormone yoga?
Yes.
At the moment, yes?
Yes, some 5 days a week, 4 or 5, depends on what happens, because my life is very active,
So you are an example.
Yes, I work a lot. I work a lot and with pleasure.
Yeah.
And also my son helps me a lot, Julio, He helps me organizing things and sending me the links to the interviews, to the tests that I have to correct. He is controlling that, organized for me.
Maybe I tell the people, because not everybody knows that you now transferred your courses for teachers and for public to the online version. So the people...
And it's been a success, because in pandemic, I could not go and give courses in person. And then I said that the solution is to do online at distance. And people accepted, and it's very nice. And I do for individual practice, but this is easy. They can do with some good teachers as you and Abella, wonderful, to prepare for the practice, her own practice. But to specialized teachers, I had to organize something. They always want to specialize so they can teach also. And then at distance is nice. I teach a lot, more than a course of 10 days, much more. I teach, and then there is a test. They have to be approved. And then I teach more, another test. So there are some 4 tests. They must be approved in one to go on. So it's very well organized. And then they get a certificate in the end, or not. No, always they get most. I think I didn't give the certificate to just one in all this.
Oh,
Many.
That's good.
That's good. I'm very. Some don't study so much, you know. Then I say, you are not very good at the test. Study more and do it once more, the test, because you have to study. And that's important.
I know the last time you were here in Prague for teaching, you said you have German blood, so you need to be strict.
But the students like me, no? In the end. But sure, I am I correct everything and said, this is not good. You do once more, correct this, that is necessary. I get good teachers, no? And who is not doing the course to be teacher, they must know very well to get the results. I want good results.
We were talking about women mostly at the moment, but we have more and more men starting practicing hormone yoga, which is great. Can you say anything or something about men? Because you created hormone yoga for women, and then there were some men that really wanted.
They said, then us, we need something. And then the results, I had some here in Brazil. I was very happy because it came two urologists that treat men, andropause, low hormones in men. And they came to do the course. So it was very good. I don't know if they had problems also by the age. I think they had some problems, but they were so happy after some. It was a small group, some 8 or 10, and after 3 hours of exercise, they were so happy, jumping like children. So I think they had even an erection, something like this, spectacular, because they were very happy, and the results are like that. They even did an introduction for the book, the 2 doctors, because they were so happy. I said, please, you are doctors, and you did my course, and they don't like to, they tell about them, his problems, each one, but they talk, it was very interesting. And always I had andropause course. They got very good results during the course. So it's immediate. I activate directly the testicles and they produce testosterone and then corrects everything.
The life gets better.
It's the same as for women. I go on the glands and activate it, and you get the hormones in a good level, and so very simple.
Yeah. It's so good that there are both series for women and men, because, for example, my family during the Corona time, they started practicing hormone yoga, men and women. So they are so happy, and I am happy.
Yes, oh, that's good in the family, no? It's very good. And now Julio is practicing.
Your son.
Yes, my son. And he said he's very tall and has problem in the back, as everybody that's very tall and slim. And he said, I have no more pain in the back. And he said his hairs in the body are growing more, so it's testosterone. This is done by testosterone. Baldness, no. This is baldness here. That's very important to know, because men don't want to be bald, no? Here. And it's the sign that they have the good level of testosterone. Yeah,
boldness.
Yes. So in Brazil we have a song very popular. It's the bald man that women like best. It's some popular knowledge, you know. Yeah.
So it's good to know.
Good to know. You don't have that song?
No, not yet. But I think I will suggest to bring it here.
It's interesting to see the popular knowledge. No, some very good truths. Many are true, and this hormone yoga therapy for men has had good results all around Brazil. I went to Rondônia. It's very far west in west. And there they were more open. Funny, because Brazilians don't want to talk much, men in general. And one said, oh, in one class, Saturday I do the whole day of exercise. He said, next day he came on Sunday. He said, I solved my problem. He had difficulty to reach pleasure. Yeah. And he could not. It was difficult. It took a long time. And there was one in Germany also, my good friend. And he was the first one. I didn't have the course yet, but I had the idea all organized. I gave to him. He had problems with his girlfriend. And he said, after practicing, he said, oh, and now my girlfriend says we are in harmony and sex is just pleasure, no problems. So the opinion of the girlfriend was very nice.
That's very important, I think.
Very important
topic. Yes, for both, for female and male, I think we both need, the women need to feel, also to feel satisfied, and also the men need to feel.
Yes, yes. It's a little different the way to arrive there, to have orgasm, but we need the hormones in a good level.
Yes. And as you are talking about traveling around Brazil, so you are traveling now. Do you have no restrictions?
I stopped with the pandemic. I stopped because I didn't want to get COVID, and I got here inside the apartment. But it's bad to go around, and I was a little tired. And my daughter that lives in London, she's a epidemiologist, and she said, respect the tiredness after virus. After virus, when you get tired, respect that for a long time till you feel energy.
So you need to take care.
Take care not to work very hard. But now I'm okay.
Yes, that's good. So you have any plans to travel, because you were traveling every year until 3 years ago? So we are traveling.
I think so.
And do you have the plans to travel again, or maybe?
Oh, I have to organize. Because Alberto is nearly 103, but he's very healthy, and he could remain here with one person living in the apartment, as I did when I went before. Then I needed to be sure it's not dangerous, because of there is COVID in London. COVID is growing because of winter.
Yes.
And in Prague also?
I think a little bit, yes, because it's not the real winter, but slowly, yes. It's like
because person do groups and be close, close together in groups, and
Exactly.
that is that. If one is transmitting, then everybody gets.
So if anybody wants to practice with you, so she or he needs to go online to your courses or wait.
Maybe you will be the first. The first place I go will be Prague.
It's a big pleasure for us.
Because I love you. It's the people that likes to work, to be effective doing the exercise. So I teach with pleasure because it works. Also, Germany is very good. Germans are they are dedicated also. French, not much.
But we don't tell them.
No, I will not go to France. No, they will come to Prague. Everything is very near. They come. And
okay, let's meet here. In
Prague. First, I will go to Prague and maybe German, and that's all. They will have to come there. But it's very near. My husband says, you take a bike, and then you go from one country to the other. It's very near.
Or we travel to you to Brazil, that you don't have to travel, you stay at home, and all the groups come to you.
That would be nice. But more expensive. Now they say, oh, why don't you come? That's how we organize. Maybe next year, what happens.
Yes. I hope everything will be slower. Also, the COVID will be more acceptable.
Yes, because I go in summer usually, or spring, not in winter. Not winter. Winter is worse.
Yes.
Not because of the cold, because this I can deal. It's okay. But for COVID and other viruses that would develop, they are always, we must be strong. Our immunity must be strong. Because if you get a virus, it's you have to, there is no treatment for a virus. Only a little anti-something. But not very effective as an infection by bacteria. Bacteria is easier, antibiotics. But virus is, you have to, your organism must be, kill it, eliminate it.
So we need to practice your new hormone yoga series for immunity.
Yes. The DVD, the video, will be ready, I think, in 1 week. And then I can put in the website, so you can look and you cannot copy, but you can have access to it for 1 year. You pay a little, and so you can learn and practice and then teach, because you are a wonderful teacher.
Thank you.
I think you and Adela, I rely on you. So you can start teaching.
I think
you have to learn a little more about
immunity.
No.
It's a big topic, I think. I think you came up with this new series in the right time, because something what the people don't know is you were talking many years. As I remember, you were talking many years about immune system and hormone, the new series, and then COVID came, and now it came in the right time because many people talk about immunity in the last time. So it's the right time.
Yeah. The first is our own natural immunity, the first one, to protect. And then there are the vaccines, because it's necessary also, and I am not against, very good. but we must be strong.
Yes.
First thing is to be strong.
My Chinese teacher once told me, she said it's very important to stay, to have a good health, immunity. It's connected with the heart chakra. He told me, and also is it thymus gland? I think thymus or
thymus.
Yes,
it's here. Anahata. So I have exercise to stimulate anahata and thymus, but anahata may be polluted, so the immunity will be worse. But by bad feelings.
Yes. So positive. Yes. She told me.
Love everybody. So I have even in this immunity technique, yoga nidra of love. You must love everybody. Have empathy and accept the person. One has one defective, bad quality, but has a good one. You have to understand why and accept and try to help. So you must be positive. Your anahata must be positive with good feelings, wanting to help. So we are always helping people. No?
Yes.
I love to. My mission is to help people in their problems, health problems. And so I think my anahata is good.
It's always good, yes. So this Chinese teacher told me the same. Just stay positive, smile, be happy.
Yeah. Yes, and accept people, love everybody. And to love the enemy is more difficult. Then you have to understand why he's behaving that.
Yes.
That is complicated. But there is yoga for this. It's very nice to help to work on your feelings. It's very important.
That's great, yes.
Yeah.
So we are all looking forward to this.
Yes, I'm reviewing first in English, just to see little details, and then I will put it in the website.
Yes. So thank you in advance.
It's a pleasure for me, to give an interview, communicate with people. It's us.
That's nice. It was a great interview. It was a great thing to talk to you. I think this technique, all the things like internet, it's great because anyway, we couldn't talk. Dinah, I have one last question to you.
Okay.
I think many people ask you this, but I ask again. Do you have, let's say, message, something to tell the people to stay positive, to stay happy, or something to tell them?
Yes, to have positive feelings. So I explain it's very nice, very good. Is in religion, is in ethics, everything. You must be positive, help people. It's very good for your own health, and also for this chakra here. That is the chakra of immunity, and so if you are nice, have good feelings, and also good emotion, because good feelings bring good emotion, and then you'll be your immunity is better, and you feel happy, because this reflects, that that's a rule in religions, in yoga, everywhere. If you do something for another person, a good thing, then it comes in double for you. And if you do a bad thing, it comes in double also. This is very frightening and I think it's true. Even if you do a very good thing for somebody, then you honor You know, some can see the aura. I cannot.
Me too.
I feel. I feel something, but not see. And there was a man once. I said, "Oh, your aura."
It's glowing.
It was. I was helping a woman that was unhappy because she was fat and young and fat, and I imagined her on a pedestal, you know.
Yes.
Then, and I gave her flowers, telling her, "Now you are not going to be, you'll lose weight, you'll be elegant," and these good wishes for her. And so that one was near. He said, "You are amazing." Like, it's beautiful. So this is good for us, for her, also everything. And so we must have good feelings. And a good thing is to understand the next person that is not so agree or say something. Why does he act like this? And send some energy. You can, in yoga, we can meditate and send energy. Maybe he'll behave better.
You're right. Once I read something from you, and you wrote because not everybody can cope with the feelings. We are angry or something, and you said, I think you wrote something like, think about how you would react in a good way in the same situation, and then try. Yes.
Visualize you behaving in the right way. Then this is very strong. If you visualize you doing the right thing, then any person may change. They can change. I do that for girls that I Ernest know her here in Jundiaí, and she's stressed, negative, aggressive, you know, perfectionist also. And so she is always stressed and also aggressive because not everybody is perfect.
Yes.
And then I cannot teach her. She would not accept. But I send her energy to be more flexible, more positive, to love people, to understand.
Yes.
That way we can help.
That's a good message, I think.
Yeah.
Because we can really change. If we want to, we change.
Any age. Any age. Some people say, now it's too late. I'm fixed like this. No, nobody is static. It's all dynamic. You can change any age. It's possible.
Yes. It's good to say this.
Yeah.
Dinah, thank you very much. It was a big pleasure to see you, to be able to talk to you, and always to listen to you. Is you say nice things.
For me, it's a pleasure, big pleasure to give an interview, communicate with people. It's so nice. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you too, and I hope to see you once again in person, live, not only online.
I hope. I'm planning.
Yes.
Visualizing me in practice. I'll do that. Meditate, visualize me in practice. Oh, I'm right. How many students do you have? It's nice. I will do this.
So thank you very much again, and stay healthy, and yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.